The Reserve Bank of India has clamped down on another private sector bank. And of course, the news is important because it clearly means that the Reserve Bank of India is closely watching the shareholding patterns of the newly listed banks that have newly acquired the license. And the Reserve Bank of India is not willing to relent. Remember, only a couple of weeks back, Kotak Mahindra Bank was also under the scanner of Reserve Bank of India. In fact, Uday Kotak's means of reducing promoter holding in the bank did not pass muster with the Reserve Bank of India. And a similar case is found in Bandhan Bank as well. Remember that Reserve Bank of India has categorically informed all banks that as far as shareholding is concerned, the promoters need to bring it down by the end of December this year. And clearly it is keeping ground in terms of checks on compliance in this regard. As far as Bandhan Bank is concerned, do remember it's regarded as one of the most valuable banks in India after listing. In fact, it has returned to investors very stellar performance and return on investment has also been very credible according to most analysts we interact with. As far as this particular development is concerned, it clearly indicates that as far as the smaller PE holders are concerned, as far as the foreign investors vested in the bank are concerned, they will need to dilute their stake in the bank. And this has to be done to meet the timelines prescribed by the Reserve Bank of India, which the central bank has found not to be done in this instance. And so as to ensure that corrective measures are taken, the Reserve Bank of India has made sure that Bandhan Bank does not go on an expansion mode whereby they cannot add more branches to their network. And this clearly will come as a blow to Bandhan Bank because remember the idea of Bandhan Bank is to reach out to MFIs in rural areas. And one way of doing this is via branches, of course. And this is something that will now be restricted and under the watch of Reserve Bank of India till remedial measures are executed to the satisfaction of the central bank. Apart from this, of course, as far as Chandra, Shekhar, Ghosh is concerned, we are given to understand his remuneration package is also on hold in terms of increments and perks going forward. This is also something that is being scrutinized by the banking regulator. So all in all, I think the banking regulator is sending out a very stern message as far as private sector banks are concerned. Remember that the RBI has control over private sector banks. And to this regard, we have seen past innumerable instances where our RBI has
Right.
raised the red flag.
Right. May I just